classroom and we just finished up doing second grade, and so I thought I would just share with you guys the binder that I am using this year to put together all of my second graders' schoolwork. So let me give you a little bit of backstory really quickly. We had planned on sending our second grader to the hybrid school that our other children are going to, but change of plans, we decided to keep him home. I didn't really feel comfortable during this pandemic time sending him to school, just because he can be, he doesn't always think things through. And he sometimes puts things in his mouth, and I was just worried he would just not be as safe as my older kids are going to be. And so we decided at the last minute, the very, very last minute, to withdraw him and just homeschool him at home. So basically what I decided to do was use all the curriculum that I had purchased for the hybrid school, which I shared in a video. I will link to it up above so you can go ahead and check that out. But it wasn't very much curriculum. I needed math, grammar, I needed some extra phonics and things like that. So I put together this monster binder of lots of assignments that he can do for school. So in this are several of those books that I shared in the video, but it also has lots of other things as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a peek inside the binder right now. It's very straightforward. Everything's all in one place, besides a couple of other books that we are now using. So if you want to see kind of an updated curriculum picks or whatever for second grade, let me know in the comments down below. I can make a second video about the other books that we're using for second grade this year, since he's not going to the hybrid homeschool, but this is what we're using every single day. This is his like basic binder of everything. And on top of this, he also has a reading comprehension workbook, but everything else is just in here. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. So on the cover is a student's prayer, which this is actually a printable in my Etsy shop, which I hadn't thought about when I was making this video. So I'll make sure my Etsy shop is linked to in the description box below. But yeah, this is from my Etsy shop. It is a student's prayer, and I just put it at the very front of his binder. That way, that's how we could start the day. And then, oh, this thing is a monster, you guys. So this is the inside. It has double pockets, and we keep the book that he's currently reading to me in here. So he's finishing up the I Can Read series. This is book 3 of that. So he's finishing that up. And then we did a little all about me page. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's also on my Etsy shop. This is an Etsy ad, apparently. I wasn't planning on that, I promise. But yeah, we have this, if you can see, it's a little bit glary. This all about me sheet, it talks about his favorites, his age, his favorite book, his best quality, his favorite subject, what he wants to learn. He drew a picture of himself and a picture of his family. We do this every single year. So I have one of these for all 5 of my kids for the past however many years we've been homeschooling. So I love these. And then everything is divided up into sections. The first section is the Humble Math timed tests. Now these are all, I think there are 100 of these tests, and they are timed. So we have been doing this 2 different ways. We have either been having him do the entire page and timing how long it takes him to do it, or we have been doing it for 60 seconds and then seeing how many he can get done. So that's how we've been doing this page. You can, I always, when I homeschool, I use curriculum and make it work the best for me and for my child. And so that's how we are doing this book. So you could do either time it, do have them do all of them and time it, or maybe they do 1 minute of problems, maybe they do 2 minutes of problems, or how long does it take them to do 4 lines? You just decide what you want to do and make it work for your family. The second section is something that I found online. It was a free printable, so I just printed it off. It is the pre-primer sight words from Lavinia Pop. I got this because I thought it would just be something fun and easy to do at the beginning of our homeschool year. He knows all of these words. This isn't about him learning these sight words. He knows them. But I thought it would just be something fun to have him, write and read and color and stamp and cut and glue and all of those types of things that, if he were in first grade, which is the grade he technically should be in because of his age, we've skipped him ahead to second grade. He would be doing those things at that age. And so I don't want to deprive him of those things. So I thought, you know what, we'll just throw this in. It'll be something easy for him, something that's fun, and that he can do, with a lot of confidence, which I think it's always important when you're homeschooling to give them things that are easy for them at their level, and then things that are hard. And then it kind of gives them that confidence and then also pushes them. So that's just the way I homeschool. Also in that section are the leftover pages from the Critical Thinking Mindbenders workbook. There were just a few pages left. He had not finished those from over the summer, so he likes those, so I just threw them in. So that section is kind of more of like a hodgepodge type of section. The next section is math. Now, this section is just a compilation of lots and lots of math pages that I found for free online. My son, he's 6. but he can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, time, all those kinds of things. He loves math, and it's very easy for him. So I've added in there some like days of the week, months of the year, that type of thing as well, like ordering, sequencing, and things like that. So that is in here, as well as, just regular addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, time, fractions, money, those types of things are all in this math section. The next section in his binder is the First Start Reading section. These were actual books. I have made a video about this book, so I will link to it up above for you. And I just ripped out all the pages and stuck them in the binder, and we've been going through it. It's honestly very simple at the beginning. This is not difficult for him at all. So it's just kind of a way to get him to read and write and draw and do those types of things that a kid his age would normally do if he were to go to that hybrid homeschool. But since he's not, I'm just going to have him go through these books. I paid for them. We don't have any other younger children, so we might as well just go ahead and use them, and then I can, push him ahead in reading as we're reading books together. So my computer stopped recording. I have no idea why. So let's keep going here, and I'm sorry if it looks different, but let's see. The next divider in here in his binder is the grammar section, which I am using Scholastic Success with Grammar for grade 2. And he, for whatever reason, wanted to learn grammar this year. So we are doing that. I think I will, however, go back and actually do a little bit more on the parts of speech and things like that, because I don't know that he has a good enough handle on those. So we'll probably do a lot more than what is actually in this tab in the binder. I'll be adding more at a later time when he's ready for it. The next two tabs are for science and history. So it just so happens that my 4th grader and 5th grader at the hybrid homeschool their assignments are identical. And so I am able to just read their science together with them and Eric, and then read their history together with them and Eric. And I have all 3 of my younger boys doing their science and their history all together. So there's nothing in his science section yet, but in his history, we've done a little bit of the story of the world. And so he's just listening along with us. My older 2 boys have actual writing assignments they need to do. I haven't really given him those yet. I've let him do the map and a coloring page, and just a little bit at a time. I'm sure as he gets a little bit older and, more capable of writing for longer periods of time, I will give him some of the questions that the older boys have. But for now, he's just doing more, 6-year-old types of things as we listen to history and science. And then the last section in the book is his handwriting section, which is literally just the book that he was assigned for the hybrid homeschool, and I just ripped out the pages, hole punched them, and put them in the binder. It is a cursive handwriting book, and so I decided to add in a free printable. It's just a set of pages of manuscript print. And so he is doing the first few pages in that workbook, then the printable that I got, and then when he's ready to do the cursive and move on to cursive, I will have him do that. But honestly, I just want to make sure he really has a good handle on print, because he writes big still. He doesn't write small enough yet. So we're going to keep working on that, making sure he's kind of just getting his print down a little bit smaller, and then I'll be ready to move him on to cursive. So that is everything that I'm keeping in this binder. He also has a few other books. He has one book that he does every single day, which is a reading comprehension book. I'll link to it down below. It's just very simple. It's 1 page of reading comprehension. I could have, rip the pages out and punch them, put them in here, but it is very full. So I think that's enough. I don't know that he'd be able to pick it up if I put any more pages in it. So those are all the things that he does every single day. Everything that's in this binder and that reading comprehension book, we do every single day, as well as that read aloud, that reading book he has in here. We do a read aloud, we do sight words. We are starting our morning time basket soon, which I will be sharing a video about, so don't miss that. And he's got another few books that we have not started to use yet, but will use in the school year. So if you are curious to know what books he's using this year, because the video that I made of my 2nd graders curriculum haul is not, it's still right. We're still using all of those books, but now we're using a lot more because he's not going to the hybrid school. So if you'd like to see a video about that, leave me a comment down below. I can make another video and share all the other curriculum that we're using. I will make a video soon sharing all of our read alouds for this year, because that has been a requested video. So I will definitely be doing that as well. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Follow me over on Instagram. Feel free to send me a message and we can chat anytime. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.